Today, I want to talk about two super interesting studies that examined the protein Cry4. One study looked at European robins, and it was published earlier this year in the journal Current Biology. The other study looked at zebra finches, and this was published a little more recently, in late March, in the Journal of the Royal Society Interface. This Cry4 protein belongs to a group of proteins called cryptochromes. These are light-sensitive proteins, and they're understood to be involved in the regulation of the animal's sleep cycle, or its circadian rhythm. When researchers examined the amounts of 3 cryptochrome proteins in zebra finches, they found that 2 of them, Cry1 and Cry2, were expressed in a regular pattern following the day-night cycle. They were expressed more during the day and less at night, and that's what you would expect for a protein that's involved in the circadian rhythm. But the Cry4 protein was present in a steady, constant amount throughout the day. This constant expression of Cry4 across the day was also seen in the European robins. However, these robins also showed an increased expression of Cry4 during their migratory season, which is when the birds are believed to rely the most on the Earth's magnetic fields for navigation. In both birds, the protein is found in the eye, in the retina, where the light focused by the lens makes a clear image. The implication here is that, somehow, the birds are able to perceive the Earth's magnetic field in a possibly visual way. Birds just might be able to see this directional flow and orientation of the planet's magnetic field. And this in turn is like a chemical compass that helps them navigate on multi-thousand-mile migrations. One of the researchers in the European robin study was Henrik Moritzen, an animal navigation expert at the Institute of Biology and Environmental Sciences in Oldenburg, Germany. He said, and I quote, "We have quite a lot of evidence, but Cry4 is not proven," unquote. Like any good scientist, he says more study is required before we can make any hard conclusions, such as studying birds that don't have a working Cry4 gene to see if they can still navigate on cross-continental migrations. Ultimately, even if we learn more about this protein, and discover that it does indeed allow the bird to somehow see or detect the Earth's magnetic field, we will never know how the bird perceives this. We won't ever be able to sit inside the brain of the bird and understand how it sees the world. We might one day implant this gene into the eyes of a living human, but even then, we wouldn't necessarily see what the bird sees, because we don't have the associated brain regions that have evolved to specialize at interpreting this magnetic sensory data. This is one of those amazing but eternally mysterious things that makes biology so damn interesting.